Dear viewers, as we grow older, we tend to forget many things. Besides, many children cannot retain small things in their memory or do not memorize a thing even after reading it repeatedly. Again, many times it is not possible for everyone to speak with present intelligence. Dear viewers, some changes in your lifestyle are very necessary to eliminate such problems. Viewers, the first method among the 10 we will talk about is exercise or meditation. Our brains improve when we exercise. Research shows that exercise increases synapses in the brain, or the area where nerve impulses are exchanged between neurons in two cells. As a result, more connections are made in the brain and additional cells are formed. Exercise or meditation increases physical and mental strength. Focus on everything increases through exercise or meditation, and it's even better if you exercise outdoors on the roof or in the open. By doing this, the body can absorb pure oxygen and more vitamin D. There is no substitute for any quality exercise or meditation to improve the viewer's brain. Audience number 2 is to make a habit of learning new words or foreign languages. Knowing unknown words in our language and jotting down complex things in notes increases brain power. Also, try to learn any foreign language you like. For this, you have to proceed systematically according to the routine. As more knowledge is acquired, the brain also improves. Viewers always learn something extra. Something learned once has to be learned again and again. Dear visitor number 3, thinking backwards or calculating backwards. When we read a story, we usually read it from beginning to end and memorize it by studying it over and over again. We can think of the story starting from the end. It increases our brain retention capacity. Besides, any subject is memorized quickly. It also reduces the tendency to forget. Number 4 is sticking to something. Dear viewers, once we fail in something, we are no longer interested in that subject. Success is not a one-time thing for everyone, because no successful person in history got success all at once. They have succeeded through repeated efforts and tireless work. Audience, so we want to learn something new in any subject and create or achieve good results for students, whatever it is, it has to be achieved through repeated efforts or persistence. Visitor number 5, memorize the current path. The practice of rote memorization has been proven in various studies and is practiced by actors. As a viewer, we remember things better if we try to learn something while walking. If we have to give a presentation or a speech in the future, we can try it by walking or acting. In this way, the memorized poison is stored in the memory for a long time. If the viewer likes the video, like it so that the YouTube algorithm understands that the video is helpful. Share to know others. If you want to know something, comment and stay by our side by subscribing to the channel to get new updated videos. Number 6, keeping the mind clean and doing good work. We can awaken and improve our brains by keeping our minds clean. Therefore, we should not be lazy and keep ourselves busy with any activity, such as a part-time job, hanging out with friends, traveling or playing sports, etc. Along with this, the poor and helpless need to be helped. On the one hand, our mind can be saved from bad deeds, and on the other hand, the mind is happy. Number 7 is to use all the senses together. Dear audience, many of us don't know that our brains get damaged due to the laziness of our senses. Therefore, if we use them properly, our brain function gradually improves. The viewer performs many sensory functions of our body, but if we can make them work together, our brain's power will double. So we have to develop such a habit that we can use all the senses together. For example, when we travel to a new place, from eating new food to seeing new unfamiliar sights, talking to new people, doing things together, reading a new story, or eating new food, it can be on the roof or walking around. In this way, by using all the senses together, we can sharpen the functioning of our brain. Dear visitor number 8, one day in a week to break the routine or travel. Our brain can no longer function properly if we continue in the same routine for a long time, but a continuous routine creates uncomfortable stress on our brain, which is harmful to our brain. And that's why it's important to take breaks and rest our brains. So it is very beneficial for our brain to temporarily disconnect from everything at least once a week and go somewhere. Viewers, our brains naturally have a neural network, the function of which is to give people the ability to imagine or daydream. It is very important for memory retention. We can activate this part of our brain by taking a break from everything. Number 9 is enough sleep and reading before. Dear visitor, if we read something new during the day, a kind of connection is established between the neurons in our brain. After falling asleep, that connection is strengthened and becomes a memory. This is why sleep is so important for memory. Because of this, if we memorize something before going to sleep, then we will not need to see it again and again the next morning. For this, you have to sleep in deep darkness at night without sleeping during the day. Dear viewers, finally, number 10 is to eat the right food. Visitors, our digestive system contains about 100 trillion microorganisms. They are connected to the brain through nerve conduction. And so to keep the brain healthy, these microorganisms have to maintain a balance. Dear visitor, the stomach is called the second brain. Healthy and varied food for brain development keeps the levels of these microorganisms in check and keeps the brain healthy. Therefore, there is no substitute for a balanced diet to keep the brain healthy. Thanks for watching the whole video. See you in another video. Until then, stay well and stay healthy.